it's hats off to those guys. They played great. Like, they were a hungry team. They were a gritty team. They were a tougher team, and that's what you saw to start the game. That's what you saw to end the game. And hats off. Like, all credit goes to them in terms of how they played, what they did. They were ready to go from the start, and they dominated us from start to finish.
Did you see something from your team early that scared you right away in those first few possessions, or anything that just?
We didn't have the same presence defensively. We don't, they make shots. People are going to make shots at home, but they're making shots uncontested. They're getting whatever they want offensively. We weren't in their area code. So, if we impact the ball a little bit, maybe the shots are tougher and we make them take tough shots. But what they did was too easy. But, credit to them, right? They got good players, and these are guys these are guys that just lost a game. They got a lot of pride. They got a lot of older guys that have kind of been in this situation before, and they responded the right way, and that's what you're supposed to do. So they were great. I thought they were great.
3 for 24 to start the game on your offensive end. Any explanation for that in your mind?
I mean, their defense was more aggressive, right? They were, you got to be able to run through. If guys are holding you got to run through it. Like, they didn't let us off of ball screens. They pressured us. We couldn't get off of ball screens. Our guards weren't very good, setting them up and coming off of it. So, we get back to the drawing board and, need to be a tougher team the next time. But like I said, credit to them. Like, they were great. Like, what they did. Like, they play like this. They've been playing like this at home, right? Except for the last game. They had one blip where they didn't play like this at home, but this is what they do. They really shut people down. Their defense has been fantastic. Trace and Race are dominant at the rim, which allows those guards to get up and pressure you a lot more, and that's what they did. That's what they did to us. Totally took us out of what we wanted to do, and then, once it got going like that, we were a little bit shell-shocked, and that's what happens.
Final score won't reflect it, but you beat them in the second half. What was your message to them at halftime?
No, I just tried to find guys that were going to compete and play. But that was probably them also. I'm sure he's not happy with how they played in the second half. That's human nature, right? You get up that big and everything comes that easy, they're going to take a step back. They weren't playing with the same fire that they played with in the first half. Like, we played a little bit better. We should have played that way 20 minutes before. We should have played at 8:30 instead of starting at 9:30. But I felt like they took a step back. Like, they weren't playing with the same fire, the same effort. So it allowed us to score a little bit more. So, if we want to hang our hat on that, we should have started the game at 8:30 instead of 9:30.
All right, thank you, guys.
Thank you.